52 schools will be receiving new principals next year, all part of an effort to broaden their experiences as well as to share best practices across Singapore's schools. The contributions of retiring principals will also be acknowledged at an annual ceremony tomorrow. I'm now joined by Peter Tan. He is the former principal at Queensway Secondary School who has just retired last week, Mr. Tan, after serving 4 decades in the education sector. Thank you so much for stopping by. First, Mr. Tan, as you look back at 4 decades, what do you consider your highlights, the moments that still come back to you as being one of your proud moments, as well as the lowlights, if you can call it that?
Well, I would say the greatest joy of being a principal is really the students, giving time and getting to know them and building the relationship with them. So many of them remain my good friends. They still chat with me on Facebook and whatever social media there is. Then it's the teachers and working with them and supporting and caring for them. I just came from a party with a group of the teachers from my first school where I was principal at. Parents, strangely enough, parents I feel are allies. We work with them because we all believe in the same goal for their children. So really as in the work of a principal is loving the children, caring for the people who work with them, the teachers, and then working with the parents to make the best for them.
You've talked about the rosy side of it. I'm sure there are some times when you thought to yourself, oh, maybe I've picked the wrong job here, Were there any moments like that you found you had to sort of push through that?
Well, I faced my challenges. Sometimes challenging parents. If you read the papers, I've been also brought to in a court case with a parent, and so those aren't the pleasant things. But at the end, the core is still about the students. I want to make sure that my students are protected and they are not affected by such issues because this is part of life.
Yeah, I mean, I asked because I guess one of the challenges you had to face was progressively losing your eyesight at some point. I wonder whether you could share with us a bit more about that in your extensive career, and how did that impact your view towards the role of a teacher?
Well, I began to lose my sight already at the stage when I decided I should stop driving for the safety of others, and then progressively it got worse. But I think one of the things that benefited me in a sense, in a strange way, was being more sensitive to the needs of people, and also being more ready to accept help from others. So I needed the support of my colleagues, my vice principals especially, and being more tuned in to listen than just believing what I see, and really hearing people out. And that made me more sensitive to the needs of the various stakeholders that I was working with.
So in a way you had to sharpen different skills.
That's right. My teachers and colleagues used to say that they're always surprised that I can hear them when they're way out in the office and they're a bit cautious about what they have to say because I can hear it.
All right, that's quite an interesting analogy. Now, many things have changed over 4 decades. The education system has gone through many changes over the years. How have you, and how do educators in general, teachers in general, have to adapt through all these changes?
Oh, the changes have been good for the people. I must say we've been very progressive. I was just thinking about MP1, if you remember what that was, Master Plan 1. And, that was way back, maybe about 20 odd years ago. And if we didn't have Master Plan 1 and all the things that we've had, we wouldn't have been able to respond the way we did in COVID. And be ready to educate our students using the kind of technology that we had and the platforms that we could use, and kept learning going on at pace. These are things that have happened over the years.
And when you look forward, you might you still are in touch with the community. What are your hopes then for your friends and educators who still remain within the teaching community?
For my friends who are still doing the good work out there, I believe that the changes that are afoot will put Singapore education in the forefront if we are not already so. People look at what we do, and I think the focus to give more attention to develop the character of our students, giving them the opportunities that they have would be wonderful.
Okay, I really appreciate you coming for your service of 4 decades and coming and sharing with us today.
Thank you very much.
Well, that was Peter Tan. He is the former principal from Queensway Secondary School.